Great Monday morning, you all. How are you all doing? I hope and pray that you all are in a positive mood, a positive mindset on this morning. This is your girl, Shan, and you are joining in with Marriage Mornings with the Queen. So, I'm going to go ahead and jump in. You know, I like to give them a little church announcements. Tonight's show, we are going to be talking about what works in your marriage, okay? Your marriage, all right? Now, we're not trying to tell you what works in your marriage, but that's what we're going to be talking about. So to kind of make it make sense, what you would have to do is join in tonight's show, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on KRGN 98.5 FM, The Rock, for those of you who are in the local listening area. For those of you who are not, just head on over to our website, Marriage Mondays with the Kings. You see the symbol right here? You know you're in the right place. MarriageMondaysWithTheKings.com, and just click on that Listen Here tab, okay? Now, that's a little church announcement. Second, for those of you who keep trying to reach out and contact us, we keep saying this thing. I keep saying this thing kind of like over and over again. We need you to go to our website, okay? Because we have a lot of different platforms. Good morning, honey. We have a lot of different platforms. Go to our website. Click on the Contact Us tab, all right? Anyway, I digress. So this is what I'm going to be talking about this morning. Pray for your girl. Clutch pearls, okay? And like I say from time to time, because you know this thing right here, it touches my heart. It's near dear to my heart. If you got an issue, take it to the Lord in prayer, okay? Don't come for me. Don't come for me. You see what I'm saying? Take it to the Father, all right? Pray for your girl. Don't talk about me. Now, what I'm going to be talking about this morning is let's talk about your family. Now, I'm not per se talking about your family, but that's just the topic of discussion on this morning. Let me tell you what I'm finding out, what I'm seeing. You know how the saying go that once the glue in the family is gone, meaning that individual has passed away, they have passed on, then the family kind of separate, disperse, whatever the case may be, because they were the individuals who was holding the family together. Now, let me pause real quick. For some of y'all who are new, I know you're probably like, wait a minute. You talking about family. Good morning, honey. Good morning. You talking about family, but I thought this was, because you know people try to put you in a box, try to tell you what to talk about, what not to talk about. I thought that y'all talk about marriage. But if you follow Marriage Mondays with the Kings, and we're going on 6 years, okay? Our motto for our show is helping to build stronger marriages, which lead to stronger families and stronger communities. We talk about it all. So let me get back to the family. Let's talk about this thing. What I am seeing, I thought that it was just certain families, you know what I'm saying, that maybe they got, all our families got dysfunction. Can I get an amen? Let's just be real. See, some of y'all be lying to yourself. And I've been encouraging individuals, it's time for us to walk into reality and get out of that fairy tale. A lot of us been walking in that fairy tale too long, especially with social media. You're trying to make things look like what it is not. And the pandemic has told the truth and brought the oil from the bottom to the top, okay? So let's keep it a buck out here, because you know that's what your sister, your girl, your play cousin, your auntie is going to do. Now, going back to what I was saying, with family, it ain't like what it used to be. You see what I'm saying? I am finding out that there are more and more individuals who are in the same boat when it comes to family. Good morning, love, when it comes to family. And it's not good. Now, what I remember, some of y'all may be my age, maybe a little bit younger, a little bit older, but what I remember, and see, this is what we're missing. Let me just get straight to the point when it comes to families. You had them elders that didn't play. Now, in the South, you know, some people in Virginia, they consider that the South. I don't see how, but whatever. I'm not, you up north. But anyway, I digress. But in the South, in the true South, there are some things that you do. You respect elders, okay? See, this is going away. You respect, you know, whatever. Now, I heard somebody in their spirit saying, but this is the thing. They got to give us something to respect. And I agree with you on that. But follow me. Stay with me, okay? Now, what I'm saying is that if back in the day, if it was somebody in the family, or two somebodies, or three somebodies, that you was out here acting a whole fool, I'm just going to keep it a buck. The elder would say, come here. You, and you. Get in this house, or get in this room, or come over here and sit down. And it wasn't no, you got me. You did what they said, and you went and sat down. And the first thing they do when they rear back in that chair, because I'm going to let country come out today. When they rear back in that chair and say, now what's going on? And y'all better not get to line up in here. what is going on. Because whatever it is going on, it's going to get fixed right now from when we get up from these chairs. That's what used to happen. That don't happen no more, okay? You got people, you call yourself family, but you got your favorites. And then to sit up here and lie, oh, I ain't got no favorites amongst my children. Ma'am, sir, you a whole lie and the truth ain't in you. Yes, you do, because you treat this one better than that one. Let me tell you what else I see going on in families. You got those who are getting out there making it. Let's say the kids, right? You getting out there making it. You doing what you supposed to do. But this is what I don't understand. And y'all help me. Your girl need some clarity and understanding. And God may speak through you to bring it to me, because I got questions and I always ask. This is what I don't understand. Why is it that the ones who do good in the family, them are the ones that seem like they be punished? But the ones who ain't doing good in the family and ain't been doing good in the family, that's the one that everybody in the family want to baby, coddle, and give excuses to. Come on, I know I ain't the only one that has seen this. You see what I'm saying? And then this is the other thing right here. Family's family, I get it. You supposed to hold each other down like 4 flats, like all the flats on the 18-wheeler. That ain't going on no more. But this is what I don't understand. So when the parent, because you know I got 5 of them. Come on. And I ain't talking about I got 5 on it, the song, but I got 5 of them. When the parent, you can sit here and baby this one right here. And usually the baby is the one to get baby, or the babies, the younger ones. You can sit up here and baby the one right here. And then when they don't turn out the way that you think, because you done gave them everything, you didn't have to make them work for nothing like the older ones did, then you try to turn around and say, whoever you are, you try to turn around and say, it is your responsibility to take care of your younger brothers and your sisters. But we all grown. How does that work? We all got the same 24 hours in a... Why is it that the standard that was set for the older ones is not set for the younger ones? You see what I'm saying? Now, some of y'all who, wait a minute, I'm the baby of the family. You getting offended? Well, baby, if it don't apply to you, then don't get mad because I'm not talking to you. I'm just telling you some of the things that take places in marriage. Now, let's talk about this word black sheep. Let's go here. And then, if God allows me to remember, I want to talk about church family too here in a minute. But the black sheep, I never could understand that term when I was a child. And even though I never understood that term, I took it to be that is something that is bad about that person. So that's why they kind of ousted. They stay on the outside or whatever the case may be. But this is the thing. Even the word of God tells us, when you have an ought, you go to that person. Okay? Now, I will say this. When you keep trying to go to that person, they lie. Ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong. You ain't did nothing to me. But why you treat me like this, though? What is it? And see, this is what I learned in one aspect of a specialty that I do. That's what I'm going to say. Is that nobody like to get to the roots of the problem of nothing. You see what I'm saying? And then you have other things going on in the family, like you got the family child molesters, for example. Don't nobody now, because you got Medea. Now that's my baby. We're not gonna talk bad about my baby, but baby, ma'am, Auntie Medea, your baby over here molesting everybody in the family, but don't nobody want to talk about that. See, that's why a lot of stuff. And so when people get, this is what I'm learning about, quote unquote, black sheep. When people get sick and tired of being sick and tired of dealing with the foolishness that's going on in the family, they say, you know what, I can't put up with them. I'm going to have to love them from a distance. They get up and then they move somewhere else. Because when you have a conversation, because you know I be asking people, if you don't mind me asking, why you don't come around as much, or you only come around when it's funerals or whatever the case may be. And 9 times out of 10, the one who is distant from the family, they know a lot. And they ain't willing to fake. You see what I'm saying? Because we went from the elders that will sit your tail down and get all of you together. Somebody know what I'm talking about on this morning. To faking and fronting for social media like we this one big happy family. Why? How did that come about? You know what I'm saying? Then you got this cousin over here feel away because the grandparents is loving more on this cousin than that cousin. Or this person graduates from college, but don't nobody show up for their college graduation, but they show over here for everybody here for the baseball game and getting that together. What is going on with our families on today? You see what I'm saying? Now, some of us who are my age group and older, we only have maybe one generation that's left living above us And then it's us, okay? Some of us don't even have that one generation. We are the top, of the generation, whatever, that's living for our families. So I would encourage us that it would take us to get it together, because I love for me, I love my family. I love getting together with my husband's family. We was just together this last weekend. They had a death in the family. Pray for the King's family strength. You know what I'm saying? So we got together. We was all together in the country under the carport. You see what I'm saying? With chairs and tables and talking and laughing and have a good time. People don't have family reunions no more. Why you don't have family reunions? Well, I gotta think about who I invite. I got to invite, because if I invite Shirley over here, she got issues with Latasha, and don't nobody want no drama. You mean to tell me that families are not mature, and individuals in families are not mature and grown enough to come together just to have a good time just for that day? I ain't saying fake it, because what something else I've seen as well is that there are cousins. Listen to me now. You got cousins that won't even talk to each other because they mama or they grandmama been beefing. And then when you get to the root of it, you like, wait a minute. So you mean to tell me you got whole generations of cousins that y'all not even talking to each other because Auntie Eula and Auntie Mama didn't pay Auntie Eula back no $5? We sitting up here beefing in our family because of $5, but nobody's mature enough to say, first of all, ask the question. Let me give y'all permission on the day. If you my age. Good morning, honey. Let me give y'all permission on the day. See, when we was growing up, you couldn't ask about nothing because you was sassing. You was getting in adults' business. Let me tell you something. We are the adults, okay? So who gonna whoop you for sitting up here and asking the questions that need to be asked? Because the family is going further and further and further and further apart. You know what I'm saying? Go to Big Mama and ask her. Big Mama, I ain't trying to be mean or anything, but me being your grandchild, why do you treat this one better than you treat me? And let me tell you, Big Mama ain't gonna have no words. Good morning. Big Mama ain't gonna have no words to be able to speak. You see what I'm saying? And don't be coming to me with that foolishness. No, what that mean is, I'm guilty, and I don't want to be mature and grown enough to say that I'm wrong in this situation. I don't want to apologize and say, you know what, baby? I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have been treating you like that. See, a conversation will fix a whole bunch of things. You see what I'm saying? But see, this is another thing I learned in families that irritate the daylights out of me. Instead of people being grown and mature and having the conversations that they need to have, both sides, not just, because people tell me this all the time. Well, Shan, you need to go to so-and-so and get it right. Have y'all had conversations? We've had plenty of conversations. We had it throughout the years. Well, it's you. Because this is my question I've always asked. Why does it always have to be the younger person to go and get it right? Isn't the older persons the ones that's supposed to be more mature? I know a lot of them are not. But isn't it the older person? But see, my late uncle, on my daddy's side, he knew that his siblings is what he called, it's a cuss word, stirs. All they doing is just stirring up the cuss word in the pot. Y'all fill in the blanks, okay? Because I'm blessed and holy. But stirring up mess, they keeping mess going in the family. You see what I'm saying? And we have a lot of people that's keeping mess going on in the family. Because when you don't want to, whoever you are, if this is all up in your soul, baby, you repent, you pray, you get it right with God, then you go to that person. That's what the words say. You see what I'm saying? You go to the person. But instead of sitting up here and getting it right and saying, you know what, I was wrong. This is what individuals do. You go talk to somebody else, and you plant seeds of negativity and division through the family. So now when an event happened or somebody that passed away, or we getting together for somebody's graduation, then you feeling tension all up in your spirit, like, why everybody look at me crazy? What did I do? Why everybody big mad at me? Good morning, honey. Why everybody big mad at me? Well, I ain't did that. I ain't even had no conversation with nobody. I'ma need y'all to be grown enough and sit back and observe. You see what I'm saying? Sit back and observe and see who the one who always keeping the mess going in the family. See who the one that's always, as they say in the country, you throwing the rock and you hiding your hands. You see what I'm saying? See who that is. Because when my children, for example, has come to me because they feel a way about a certain thing about, well, why it seems like everybody show up for this family member, but when we got this going on, ain't nobody showing up. And military family, come on, where my military people at? Y'all feel me? Because we had the same conversation. That's why military family, people who served in the military before, and together, we call that military family. That's why they are often tighter than your actual blood family. Because you set up here and you, as a family, you get mad because the person left the crab barrel. That's what I'm going to say. They left the crab barrel. They left to serve in the military. You lying to them, these family members. Good morning. Talk about some, oh, when you get out the military, I can't wait. We're going to travel. We're going to do this together. You all on social media while you serving. You on deployment. You in the field. You seeing all the cousins get together, but they never invite you. But they feel a kind of way. Okay? Let's just be real. Because you left, you made it, and they didn't. So then, this is something else I don't understand about families. And I'm trying to keep the church family, and I won't talk about that in a minute if God allow me to. This is something else I don't understand about families. Why when somebody's child calls somebody else uncle and auntie, that's what I said, clutch your pearls now, because I'm about to take it there. They call somebody else uncle and auntie, somebody who actually step up and they there for them at every event. You see what I'm saying? They call somebody else big mama and grandma. They call somebody else mother. Why do you as family members sit up here and get mad? That's your role and you ain't playing the part. You see what I'm saying? And some of y'all, let's take it back to when we grew up. We thought this whole while that somebody was our uncle, but there was somebody else's husband that auntie was with. Come on, somebody, pray for me. Don't talk about me. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Can I get an amen and a witness up in here? And so then it ain't till that person die. And you was like, wait a minute. You mean tell me the whole time that was Uncle Earl? He wasn't really my uncle? That they wasn't even married? Because, you know, you got some common law marriage and then you got the certificate marriage, you know. But you mean to tell me this whole time that Uncle Earl ain't my uncle? This whole time I've been going to school and I've been saying these is my little cousins and all that, and they ain't kin to me because Uncle Earl is somebody else's husband? That's what you been telling me? Come on now. So don't get mad, mothers, fathers, Medea and all that, because y'all was messy too back in the day. But what I'm saying is this generation, these kids that we raising up, baby, they want to know the truth. You hear me? And all of the truth. They don't want no lying going on. And that's why I said the bottom line of a lot of broken relationships is broken trust. You heard me? You didn't keep your word about something. You were lying around here. It's broken trust. And see, what we do as a people, we ready to argue with people. Nah, Shan, I don't think that's what it is. Okay, well, that's what you think. That's what you think, because I ain't going to argue with you. You see what I'm saying? I don't think that's what it is, because we think it's surface. You got people that's dealing with this and people that's dealing with that. Listen to what you're saying. Read what you just posted. The underline is broken trust. Okay? You said that you was going to do something. You didn't do it. You broke the trust. You said this such broke the trust. Now let's go to church family. Now, it used to be a time that when your family didn't treat you right, you see what I'm saying? They treated you like an outsider or whatever. At least you had your church family that you can lean on. Now I'm going to say this. Let me start out by saying this. If you are blessed enough to have a beautiful family that you're a part of, I know I got a good friend, her family in Kentucky. Baby, they get together. Family reunion is a whole thing. You hear me? It's the same time every year. Ain't nobody got no excuse. Get your money together. Save it up. Because you know that's people used to do back in the day. And it irritates me to this day. You ain't putting in on nothing. You ain't put $5 on the plate or nothing. You ain't brought nothing to the family reunion. But your tail done showed up, went to go boxes. And before people can fix their first plate, because what Medea and Big Mama them used to say, don't nobody get to packing out no plates out here. Good morning. Don't nobody get to packing out no plates out here. Tell everybody that at least got a plate. But you got 4 or 5 plates that you done squirreled away in your car, and you ain't been more broke nothing. Brought nothing. But you always broke. Oh, I ain't got no money to put on it. But your tail is on every cruise, every plane ride, talking about catching flights. How about you throw us some money towards the family reunion? You ain't even there to set up, but you showing up fashionably late with your hair fried out and laid to the side. Come on and put in some work and some sweat on this thing, some sweat equity. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, getting back to the church family, because see, baby, I told you it's near and dear to my heart. Church family. It used to be a time to where all was welcome. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying that all ain't welcome in church. And if your church ain't like this, don't be trying to be in the inbox trying to fight me. Baby, I told you, take it to the Lord in prayer. I ain't the one, okay? God is still working on me, okay? I'm still, trying to walk with him. And so what used to happen is when you go up in the church house, all felt welcome. But over the years, it's been a whole bunch of cliquing going on in the church. Now, just how I was talking about them elders, I want to talk to the pastors and the first lady, okay? Let me holler at you. Don't be, pray for me. Don't talk about me, okay? But I want to talk about y'all. Y'all, just like the elders, could break up a lot of this stuff and put a lot of stuff to rest. What I'm seeing in a lot of the churches where people, I want to be church family, you almost dang near, it seems like, it feel like you got to sell your soul just to be a part of the clique. Well, we're passing first lady. Well, they went away on vacation. Okay, so if they, congratulations for them. But if they went away on vacation, why seem like half the church, why wasn't everybody invited to go? Come on, somebody. Why wasn't everybody invited? Good morning. Why wasn't everybody invited to go? But you got your certain clicking individuals. Oh, they just went with the leaders. Okay, it ain't just the leaders that hold up this church unless y'all having a leadership conference. Because you got some lay members over here too. And then y'all sit up here and wonder, in both of these situations, why people don't want to fool with people. Because you're sitting up here doing stuff like this. You're causing further division, okay? So where it used to be, well, my family treat me like the black sheep, well, I could go to my church family and I could feel like I'm welcome. Because, see, all is supposed to feel like they welcome in the house of God. But that's not happening no more. If you ain't driving, making this much money, I ain't talking about all churches. If you ain't driving these vehicles, first lady wearing red bottoms, if you can't afford to wear red bottoms, come on somebody, just say ouch. That's all I need you to say. Don't be saying that heifer don't know what she's talking about. I know what I'm talking about. That's why you're getting big mad, because it's stirring up something in your soul. Just say ouch. Ask yourself, even if you're not a leader in the church, if I'm a lay member, do I make people feel welcome? Okay? Because this is what I've learned, okay? Ricky Smiley, hey sis, Ricky Smiley said something, boy, I was laughing. He said a whole bunch of, cuss words and stuff in it, and stuff like that. Let me check my time. Hold on, give me a minute. Okay. Ricky Smiley said something that I thought to be so funny. But me and my husband was talking about this as we was coming back from the services, the funeral and stuff like that yesterday. We were coming back home. I'm going to encourage y'all to do this. Be family with those who want to be family. Okay? Because there are a lot of individuals, and I always speak in inclusion. There are a lot of us who we want to be tight with our family. We sitting up here watching on social media, and we hearing over the telephone. You know what I'm saying? This one they got with this one, they got that, they didn't invite this one. And what we do as adults, the little kid in us still want to feel included. So I invite you over, I feed you, I put you up in my house, I cater to you, just so we can feel included in the circle. You know what I'm saying? Or in the inner circle of the family. Now, why we need to fight to feel included when we share the same bloodline? When we look just alike. You know what I'm saying? And quit this. Lord Jesus, help me, Father, on this morning. Because I was praying this morning. I didn't know what was going to come out of my mouth. I just prayed and said, God, you speak. Stop lying at these funerals. Talking about, it's so good to see the family getting together. Look at everybody, all the kids just running around. Who that? Nene son? Oh, I ain't seen him since he was a little boy. You know what? We need to have a family reunion. We need to get together. Because you have somebody who's passionate about doing that, i.e. me. You know what I'm saying? But then y'all jokers won't even answer the phone when we trying to get it together. Then you turn around and you be big mad when the ones who wanted to get together, and then you lying to people talking about, well, I wasn't included. No, when you can go with your stinky backside and be with your friends and you traveling, you catching flights and you doing all this, you can make time for your family. People make time for what they want to make time for. So, be family with those who desire to be family. You heard me? Because me and my husband, like I said, was talking about it. We're a military family. Y'all know that. There are individuals that are so important that they keep touch with our kids. How you doing? What's going on? How's things going in school? And let me tell you how we do it as military family. When we make time and put it on our calendar, because that's what my girlfriend said. When somebody come to me, let's put it on the calendar now if you really serious about doing something. If not, I ain't even studying what's coming out your mouth. She from Mississippi. I ain't even entertaining it. Let's put it on the calendar. Some stuff I put on the calendar with people, and then they be like, oh, I forgot. you only get 1 or 2 chances to mess up my calendar. You see what I'm saying? But you over here doing this, but oh, I forgot. You couldn't text and say, I won't be able to make it. You got people sitting in whole restaurants waiting on your tail. Oh, my bad. That's trifling. You see what I'm saying? So going back to what I was saying, me and my husband was talking about it. Our children have uncles and aunties. Our children have cousins. Our children have adopted grandmothers. That's what Ricky Smiley was talking about. Be family with those who want to be family with you. Now it ain't like you trying to cut out your family. But if I done set up here, because I done did this, okay? Me and my husband done did this. Where we open up our family. Don't come with your drama. Don't come with your foolishness. We're going to laugh. We're going to eat. We're going to have fun. We're going to play games. We're going to get out here on this back porch. We're going to stare at the trees. Whatever the case may be. You see what I'm saying? Thanksgiving at the King's house go down. We got games, competitions. We do all of that talk. We be talking trash before Thanksgiving lead up. Because people talking about who they go. I think I'm about to get a trophy made this year. We're going to talk trash and post the winner of all the games. Because that gets you hyped and excited about spending time together. But there are people that our children call auntie and uncle. You hear me? And they love them. And, you know, my family, I understand I moved away, I joined the military, whatever, but that don't mean that I should be excluded from the family. I was just doing what I need to do to take care of my child. And some of y'all feel the same way, okay? But you feel excluded. So, just this year alone, we went and spent time with our military. The trips that we took, because you know people want to be trying to take family trips. You get excited, mugs talking about they're going, and then when it come down to it, it's only 2 people that's actually going. Let me tell you, this is my motto where my feelings stop getting hurt. Whoever God wanted to be there will be there. You see what I'm saying? So if it's just the 2 of y'all, and it was supposed to be 50, the 2 of y'all get y'all happy hips on that boat or on that plane, and you go live your best life. You have fun. And then Mug's gonna lie, well, I'm gonna catch y'all next year. You a lie. You ain't went nowhere. You stay stuck up in your house all the time. Quit lying to yourself or whatever. But I thought about it just this year alone. We went to spend for spring break. It was spring break. Last year we planned it, and our sister and brother down in Florida, they was like, get her. Get her. What y'all want to do? And baby, we was there and spent the whole week together, and it was glorious. I dang near cried, and they probably did too when we left. Our other family, they said, what? Last year we planned it. You want to meet up in Dominican Republic? I'm going to be posting all kind of stuff from DR because it's some stuff that they don't show Americans. We spend all that money to go over there, but baby, it's some gems in the Dominican Republic. They was like, how long you want to come for? A week? But they was like, shoot, let's make it 2 weeks. We ain't never took a 2-week trip. But baby, they said, get her. We gonna make sure because my sister, military sister, this is her country where she from. And she said, I'm gonna make sure y'all have a good time. Baby, we took over 3,000 pictures. I can't even put all the pictures on social media. Y'all gonna ban me. Facebook gonna ban me, and Instagram and all the other stuff. You see what I'm saying? But this is the crust of why I'm bringing this up. I'm not bragging. They said, get her. That's what we do as military family. Get her and I got you. You got blood family that don't even do that. You come into town and you got to get a hotel because they don't want you staying at their house. But they friends, they so-called friends is staying at the house. We got to do better as families. You see what I'm saying? Because as the generation go, more and more are tearing apart. So parents, stop having your favorites. Our kids ask us all the time, well, which one of us, we don't have no favorites. And I mean that with everything's in me, baby. I had equal amount of pain when I had each one of y'all. All of y'all is my heartbeat. You know what I'm saying? Like my auntie. Shoot, I had a family member. She got her kids together real quick. Oh, I don't know what's going on with y'all, but y'all better get it together. If our elders that still living don't want to do it, take the responsibility on us. Because I tell people all the time, don't come lying, baby. Let's call a spade a spade. How I talk her, this how I am all the time. I love people, but we ain't gonna be sitting up here lying. But don't bring your drama to this house. Okay, that's what you're not gonna do. You come, it's mandatory fun, food, good time, laughter, maybe some tears if we talk about side occasion, and some pictures. But if your family don't want to be family, stop begging. Because guess what it does? It hurts you. If you didn't open up an open invitation for everybody to come, but they done had sidebar conversations behind your back and nobody shows up, but you got friends over here who dang their family. They done been in every one of your kids' situations. They know your kid's name and everything like that. And they say, well, you know what? Come on down. Come on down to Mississippi or come on up to New York. Get your happy hips on a train, plane, or automobile and get there. Don't make yourself feel bad because your family don't make you feel included, okay? And for us, elders and whoever, wherever your age is, it's time to start getting some stuff straight and setting it right. Well, don't nobody like dealing with my because he's such and such. No, don't nobody like dealing with my because my is the family molester. Okay? Don't nobody like dealing. Forgive me if your name is Sheila, because I ain't talking about you. Don't nobody like dealing with Auntie Sheila because she messy. She always keeps stuff up. Auntie Sheila, you too old for that, honey. You 76 years old. Cut that out. Okay? It is time for us to start getting back to the basics. That's in church, and that's in our doggone families. Because what I've learned, Shan King, in my 44 years of life, I'm not going to set up here and keep running, because that's what we do. Just think about it as a people and all things. We run after the things that we want to be accepted by while rejecting the ones who are accepting us. All right, join us tonight for Marriage Mondays with the Kings. I done got it going on. I don't even know what we talking about tonight. What works in your marriage? 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on KRGN 98.5 FM, The Rock. And for those of you outside the listening area, listen, y'all, support us. Go to our page, Marriage Mondays with the Kings. I ain't begging. I'm just saying, we calling each other social media family. Support us. Share this video, because it ain't for me. Y'all know y'all got some families that y'all need to listen to this. And the ones who want to get together, have family reunions, I almost said, I think I'm going to have an all-family reunion. I don't care if you can or not. If you want to have a family reunion, but see, God ain't told me to do that yet, so I'm going to be obedient. Then, you know, I got to talk to Mr. King, too, because I've been to put everything together, because that's what I like to do. I like to see people happy and together. But anywho, y'all plan it. I don't care if it's for y'all. Take a cousin's trip. They call it a family reunion or whatever. Get some unity back in your family, okay? The word of God said, go to them and make it right. And then if you can't do it, you bring in somebody else. And now somebody's going to take your side. You're going to need to bring in a mediator who going to tell both of y'all when y'all wrong, okay? So y'all have a blessed week. Blessings to you. Don't let anybody steal your joy. Share this because it's free. Be a blessing and not a curse. And your girl Shan to be back with you with whatever it is God placed in my heart. God bless.